Hello and welcome back to another episode of Bantz with Lawrencia. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. Today's episode is once again sponsored by DDBT's wigs. Now this is a 22-inch straight wig. Get this and you look amazing. Now let us dive into today's episode because I have so many things I want to talk about, but just for easy access I'm going to break it down into 3 videos. Now the first topic, we're going to be talking about Nigerian men especially marrying white women or foreigners and bringing these people to the country, marrying them for whatever reasons. A lot of people are claiming that this is paper. They want the green card, they want the British passport, American passport, Canadian passport, whatever passport that they're looking for. So it is called love scam or romance scam. But this is not to say that people don't genuinely meet people online, fall in love with them, get married to them, get their papers, and leave whatever situation that they are in. So many people have actually met their partners online, and whether black, white, whatever, they've met online, they've built a relationship, started, partnership with them, marriage, having kids, and they live happily ever after. But the pandemic these days of younger men marrying older white women or older foreign women is just ridiculous. There are so many videos online, so many pictures online of, you see a young man of about 22, 25 or whatever age, they bring these women in their 50s, marry them. These women come to the hotels, they'll be like, oh, my wife just arrived. Like, there are so many videos of that. And this has generated a whole lot of conversation because not just white people, we have Nigerian women living abroad who marry Nigerian men. And one of the things that you hear people talk about is, oh, she married him because of paper, or he married her because of paper. That paper issue has always been a point of discussion. Usually in the past or some decades ago, Nigerian men are the ones traveling, while Nigerian women sit at home, take care of the kids. They go outside, they get married to these white women, they have children with them, they still come back to Nigeria to marry their Nigerian wife with the understanding of, oh, this person is giving me paper. Like, that was a known thing in the past. It wasn't news because almost everybody that traveled out did the same thing. Now, when Nigerian women started traveling out, they started going out, traveling to America, wherever they're going to, and then they started getting their papers. These women also come back to Nigeria to marry men, and there has been a whole plethora of videos online, men and women accusing each other, like Nigerian men accusing their Nigerian wives, imported wives, that, oh, they married them since they came to whatever diaspora they are in, that these women marry them because they want to come to America. Now remember, they used to leave their wives back home, but now they are bringing their wives in the country. So that has created a whole lot of issues. Also, Nigerian women going to marry Nigerian men are also complaining because they say that these men, once they get here, they marry them because of the papers, and once they get here, they settle down, they start chasing whoever they want to spend the rest of their lives with, regardless of whether they have kids with these people or not. Now, the topic of conversation, why this whole thing has come up again, is Big Brother Nigerian housemate, former Big Brother Nigerian housemate, Kess. Kess, according to him, was online, his wife messaged him, or a white woman messaged him, he replied her, they started talking, she was like, oh, let me marry you and bring you here and all that, according to Kess. Now, after they got married, he claimed that this woman never spent anything on him. He was wanting, in fact, he had 2 houses before she came into his life. Now, according to him, she pressured him to marry her so that he can get his papers. So after they got married, Kess went into Big Brother Nigeria house, and then he met Christina. After the Big Brother Nigeria, he moved on with his life, but his wife was, she's an Oyibo person, she's not based in Nigeria. He allegedly moved in with Christina, they started playing house while he was married. According to the wife, she released text messages saying that these two people are having affairs, these two people are sleeping with each other, these people are actually living in the same house, in the house that she was paying for, according to her. Now, she was angry, a bitter woman, she decided, a bitter wife, she should be. She now decided, okay, this relationship is no longer working. She took 1.5 million from his account, and that was when all hell broke loose. Kess was saying that she took his money, she should refund the money, he's going to report to the police and all that. She has come online to clarify what actually happened. According to her, she said she has spent over $45,000 on Kess. And Kess was saying that, she has never given him any money. She should bring the receipts. If she has done this, if she has done that, she should prove it. But this woman is online now crying, seeking justice. According to her, she's cancelled the visa. She's told the US embassy that she's no longer marrying him. There is romance scam. She has informed EFCC. Yes, informed EFCC. And now this guy cannot enter the US anymore. It's just messy. It's just messy. Let me play the video for you so that you understand what I am talking about. Now watch this.
For me, there's plenty. I don't ask for your pity, like I said. All I want is an understanding why I am vexed, why I'm angry, why I'm reacting like this, and why I want people to see what I'm showing you guys. It's not because for my sake. It's because for the next person's sake. That this shouldn't happen to anybody else. To beware of scammers, to beware of marriage proposal, to beware of people like him and her. Extorting money from someone like me in my face, pretending to be a friend or pretending that everything is peachy kins when it's not. I would have respected him more if he said, baby, I'm done. Or you even have to say, baby, I'm done. I just want to move on. I fell in love with her. And I would have been like, I knew it. But okay. I'll move forward. That a Nigerian man married to an American, for me to be number 1, 2, 3, 4, no thank you. No thank you, Sir Kess. He opened it wide. He left it open for her to come in anytime in her bedroom. No wonder every time I would call him, sometimes I follow his eyes. He's following her out. The moment I call, she's walking out. The moment I call, she leaves her things. The moment I call, she's walking in his bedroom. Why would you walk into a married man's bedroom if you have no relationship with this man? I'm talking to my husband on the phone. Video call. She would walk in there with her lingerie, or she would walk in there with her skimpy, walking in my husband's room. How many times I've told my husband, where's the boundaries here? What is going on? That's the reason why I became like that. That's the reason why I question him all the time. If there is no reason to question a husband or a boyfriend, there shouldn't be any reason at all. And I thought that we will get old together. We'll be together. I'm not trying to be a saint here. I'm not perfect. Yeah, I cause argument too. Yeah, I pick his brain. Yeah, I push buttons. Yeah. But nothing compared to what he's done to me. He scammed me. He talks to me on the phone with his eyes closed because he couldn't open it, because he feels guilty. Everything he tried to limit when I'm around him because he's worried that he's going to get caught. Yes, I am an FBI because I've caught him several times. I've seen it several times. I noticed it several times. And then being married to someone like that, you would be curious too. You know why? Because you know you don't want to be treated like that for the rest of your life. You wouldn't want to be stepped on, be treated like you get stepped on over and over, and you're giving so much of you. Money, effort, love, your soul, your body, and everything. Would you stay? 4 million. Whether he's paying it on his own and whatever, but he's trying to extort money from me, and when I couldn't get it from me, he reacted. He acted like the world was ending because Oh, he didn't want to lose the place, right? Because his roommate and him, that's their place. They already have the couch and everything, the TV, the setup, everything is needed, is there. He spent most of it for her. And it's because she's using that, whether it's friends with benefits or whatever, she's the goddamn neighbor, Prince, using his cars, and then you coming home to the house, husband too. This is my second marriage with him. All along together, scamming older women or middle-aged women or someone older than them for money, for scam. If a relationship works out, marry me, visa. Every day he's been asking me for visa. Every time I talk to him, what about that visa? Have you talked to your lawyer about the visa? What's the visa? What's the status? I love this man more than anything. I gave him everything. I gave him my life, effort. I would have given him my soul. That's how much I loved him. That was shattered the moment I saw those texts. Some of you saying, forgive him, work out your marriage. That's not the first time. And if you've been with that kind of a relationship with me or somebody else, maybe that's why I'm dying. First one died, second one miscarriage. His brother's baby died. That's because they're around with all this goddamn sin they're doing. I have nothing more in me for this man who scammed me for marriage from day one, who said that I forced him to marry me. Me, force him. I'm the one coming from the United States. Do you think I'm going to be begging a Nigerian, come marry me so I can bring you to the United States? He proposed to me. He asked me to be his girlfriend. He proposed to me. I have that on the video. If you guys want to see, it was recorded and I have that. If you guys want to see my first text messages on Messenger, I have that. Thank God I don't delete anything. I'm a good person. I'm a kind person, loving person. And that's what he saw and that's what he took advantage of. You know why? Because that's what his brother does. So they've been doing this in the United States with my name on it. You can say goodbye to the United States because you are red flag under EFCC for scamming me, for marrying me for money, for marrying me for visa. And that's what I said. And that was my proof. And because that's what you did. There's no turning back. That divorce is filed. The complaint to the U.S. Embassy is filed. And everything else is done. You can continue to your goddamn roommate. You can continue to kiss her. All I care. What I got is my peace of mind now that I never have to question him again. He swore on his mother's life, right? He told me, I swear on my mother's life. I swear on my unborn children's lives. I swear to God. If I am holding a Bible right now, I would swear on that Bible that I'm not this girl. How can you swear on your mother's life? How can you swear on your unborn children's lives? Whether I tried to get him arrested for trying to extort money from me, but they couldn't stop him. Fine, that's fine. I took what I deserve for whatever little that I can get back from her because he utilized already so much money from me. That same evening, I met with the police officer, the commander. That morning that I checked out, immediately, that police officer picked me up with my ex-boyfriend's parents. Toba parents helped me, pick me up from coming from Ikorodu to the main island, to the Victoria Island to pick me up and bring me to the police station with the officer in tow. And then the officer took me to the representative of the courthouse. And then the U.S. Embassy provided me a free lawyer. And then I notified the U.S. Embassy that he ain't coming to the United States anymore. And I signed that paper that says he ain't coming no more.
Now, after watching this video, all I can say is, if you are a Nigerian man who is trying to marry a white woman, or for whatever reason, whether love, whether you're trying to get her for papers, whatever is your intention, marrying a white person, the orientation is different. You can marry a Nigerian woman and you're cheating. And she'll be like, okay, as long as I am the Mrs., I have that title, I will be fine with it. But these Oyibo people don't take that from anybody. They're going to come and drag you online. They're going to ban, a scorned woman is going to do everything possible to pull you down. So Kess now is running helter-skelter, trying to defend himself, saying she stole his money, he stole 1.5 million, but she's claiming this guy has actually spent her $45,000. So I don't know. My brothers, my sisters, if you actually want to marry a white person, make sure you're going to play by the rule. Play by the book. If you cannot do that, then continue with your Naija babe or continue with your Naija man. Jama, you guys can sort it out. Even if you're separating, it's not going to be as a blown up issue as this. There are so many ways to travel now. You must not scam people into getting, US citizenship. Get yourself, just do your research to know how you can travel without being a burden on somebody, without deceiving people. That's all I have to say on that. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Bye bye.